Welcome back, Love Nation. This is Nina. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to everybody that has been coming to my channel. Like this video, share this video, and hit that notification bell so you guys know when I drop my next one. Listen, you guys, thank you. I took a break for a while. I am back. Sometimes you have to decompress from everything going on social media. However, I will reflect on some news stories that really caught my eye the last few weeks, and I will be updating on you guys on some others. Namely, we're going to start with this Diddy situation. Now, Diddy has been up now for what, 3, 4, or 5 bail hearings, and he has been rejected each time. We are waiting for the judge to make a ruling on his latest bail hearing, in which his attorneys are requesting that he get out on bail. Now, some of the things that his attorneys again put up was a $50 million bail in pursuant of putting up his Miami property up for that portion of it. He also, according to his attorneys, will do house arrest. Very strict on who can come and who can go. Very strict on who he can contact and who he cannot contact. And basically having him on home detention. Now, I have several thoughts concerning this. Why I feel this may not work out in his favor. First, I'm going to start with the obvious. Once you get into federal custody, the feds has an extremely high rate of conviction once they get the information that they need. Now, even though all of the information that they has is not been brought to our attention yet as the public, it seems as if they have enough to keep him and enough concerning information to want to hold him. Now, he's already had 2-3 judges already say, okay, we got to keep him locked up until his trial, which as of right now is scheduled for May. And it could be pushed back because of superseding charges that could come down. Would not be surprised to see that because so many people are coming out the wood, with their personal stories. We'll get more into that in a moment. Getting back to this federal situation. Federal judges, once they say no bail, and a second judge said no bail, and again, this is a federal case, not a state case, they're probably going to hold you. Now, I can understand that the current judge, which is actually a different judge, wants to use the weekend to process all of the prolific information that came out from the bail hearing on Friday. I think that he will follow suit and keep him locked up. I cannot see any reason why a judge, unless he wants to go rogue, will go against 2 or 3 other federal judges that has already precluded that he needs to stay locked up. Now, if he gets out, I'll be shocked. Here's another reason. There has been a lot of allegations flying back and forth that Diddy has been using his listed contacts in jail to call people on three-way, to follow up on, the witnesses that are coming out against him. And it seems very, very sketchy. It also seems very sketchy that, a lot of people are saying that, people in jail where he's locked up is basically doing any and everything that they say. They say that that is because Diddy is putting money on their commissaries. And basically he's running amok in the jail and basically running it. Which could be true. It could be true. He's a high profile person. Everybody's going to want a piece of that cake. Especially if they don't have access to be able to get, a commissary put on their books every month. So, yeah, I can understand people wanting to perhaps do him favors, keep him protected. And look, honestly, this is nothing different than, honestly, anybody else that is seeking protection in jail or prison. If you have access to be able to get more commissary money, other inmates are going to want to do things for you because you're doing something for them. And having that commissary is especially a big deal. So, yeah, I can understand that. However, even with hearing that story about the commissary and the inmates when it came out, my first reaction was, he's controlling people even on the inside. And again, I don't think that information coming out sits well for him. Another thing that I want to bring up is that the prosecutors really went in on discussing the Cassie tape, in which Cassie was seen to be, trying to run down a hall in a hotel to the elevator, and Diddy rushed out in a towel and put paws on her. I did do a video about that several months ago, so please subscribe and look back on my past videos. I did discuss that disgusting behavior. His attorneys are alleging that that information was doctored in order to make him look bad. There's only so much you can doctor when you are a man putting paws on a female. And then the way that he was seen dragging her back down to the room was despicable. There's only so much you can doctor in that case. So the prosecutors are basically saying that he is a danger to females and, anybody else because he could put paws on them too. And they were basically showing us physical evidence from what I've been reading about what happened in court Friday. Personally, that along with everything else, and then you have other people coming out speaking against Diddy. I think that there was 5 more lawsuits last week. I don't think that they will let him out, honestly. They are saying that, he could stay in his apartment in New York. I don't think the judge is going to let him out. I'm not sure when the ruling will come out, but I will be following up on the ruling from the judge. But that is definitely going to come out before Thanksgiving. So it's probably going to more than likely Monday or Tuesday, or literally earliest Wednesday morning. We'll probably hear a ruling about this. I don't think he's going to get out on bail. Like I said, at this point, it might serve the feds better just to keep him locked up. You've had 2 or 3 other judges that said he should stay locked up. And while he is currently locked up, there's a lot of allegations flying that he tried to contact witnesses. So I don't think the judge is really going to let him out for, to serve house arrest in this particular case. And, barring anything really substantial, I think they're probably going to keep him there. If he is let out, I just don't think the feds want to go through the drama if anything happens while he's out, waiting trial. I just don't see it happening. I think he, in particular, might be just better suited staying there. And then, if you have $50 million to get bailed out, you could also have that $50 million to flee. So I was also thinking about that aspect of it. So yeah, that's my conclusion on it. That's my opinion. I don't know how this judge is going to rule, but that is definitely my best guess. I definitely want to know what you guys think in the comments. Diddy has definitely become the celebrity case of the year. I also have a top 10 list that I'm about to start up for the top 10 cases and events of 2024, which has been crazy. Share your comments about this and anything else below. And Thank you guys. That break was wonderful. Like, share, subscribe. Till next time, be safe. Enjoy your night. Bye, guys.